Hello everybody, welcome to Creative Chess channel. My name is Novikova Galina, and today I want to show you one game which I played entitled Tuesday against FM from Russia, Goltsov Dmitry. The game was very interesting, so I hope you enjoy it. I played e6, my opponent chose French defense. I also play French for black. And so when my opponents play French, I always play wing gambit, c5 and b4. I am sacrificing a pawn. Black has a choice either to accept pawn sacrifice, and that is the main line, or just to play, for example, b6 or c4, d4 in some cases, but my opponent accepted pawn sacrifice and I played a3. What is the idea behind wing gambit is that I'm sacrificing a pawn, trying to get good center and quick development. Knight c6, I took, and d4. Now you see that I have a strong center. Pawn on e5 is not allowing knights to develop on f6, and that is really very good for me. That now black has some problems with the development. h5 is an interesting move. So why it was played? Because black now wants to play knight h6 and knight f5. So why not to play knight h6 immediately? Just because if you play here, white has an option of taking the knight and doubling black pawns. Not all people, not all black would choose this, though sometimes people do play like that. I mean black. Yeah. So he played h5. So now if he played knight f6 and I take, he's going to take with a rook. Okay, I go on with my development. Knight h6, castle, and knight a3. So if we speak about where to put our pieces in wing gambit, so you may, by the way, play it yourself. It's very good gambit. I recommend you. When I play bullet, here I almost pre-move everything. So you make such a huge center, strong center, then you castle, bishop should be on d3, and so your pieces are waiting for the king to castle. What to do with this knight? It's a usual question. A knight from a3 has two ways, either to go to b5 or to go to c2 and e3. And when it goes to e3, we try to shake this strong knight. Okay, g5. That was unexpected, and actually it's a novelty. g5 is a novelty, and in the chess base there is no games like that with g5 move. Only our game now is in the chess base concerning g5. So, but black's idea is clear. They want to start their attack here, and they try to say that black's king is safe in the center. And really, it seems that now it's hidden behind the pawns, and at the moment, black king is feeling quite safe. Okay, knight b5, a6. a6 is already a mistake. It's a bad move. Okay, it seems that it's he's attacking the knight, but it's not true. You see, he can't take the knight because the rook is hanging. And here the best move for black was to play g4, to make this in-between move, let's say, and only then play a6. Why? Because on f3, knight is much better than, for example, on e1 or d2. Because after g4, I would have to go either to e1 or d2, and of course here knight is worse, standing worse. Okay, he made a mistake, a6, and I blundered back. I know first I played a nice move, bishop f5, it's the best move. And here already I'm making a mistake, because here winning move was bishop g5. It was already a winning move. The problem for black that he can't take this, because at the end there is a fork, and white is winning. If not to accept this piece sacrifice, sorry, if for example bishop g5 and not to accept, just for example, let's say play rook to g8, trying to occupy the file, then white can take the bishop. Okay, we can take, and knight goes to d6, and it's already a very good position for white. This knight is very annoying here, and of course black king is not feeling safe. Okay, but instead I didn't see this. Actually, I didn't see, I think, because I was obsessed with my idea of coming to with a knight on d6. I always do like that. It's my favorite trick, because after several moves and taking the pawn, white played bishop a3. Actually, that is the idea. I am also always giving a knight for this wonderful bishop, and now actually you see that black dark squares are very, very weak, and my bishop prevents the king from castling king side. Okay, bishop, queen b3, knight a5. Here you see the nice battery. If, for example, rook decides to protect the bishop, there's checkmate. And also if the queen, for example, goes to b5 trying to exchange, it's also checkmate from e7. So I have a very nice battery. Okay, knight c4. He's attacking my bishop. And of course I'm feeling pity and retreat to c1. Castle, queen side. It's very dangerous for black, but I think my opponent was tired of standing in the center. That's why he decided just to castle queen side, but I played bishop f4. You see how strong the bishop is. You remember this pawn sacrifice when I played knight to d6, yes, and exchange his dark square bishop. And here you see that first the bishop was very helpful here on this diagonal, and now it's very strong here on this diagonal. And again, so dark squares are very, very weak. So all dark squares here are weak. And immediately Dmitry makes a mistake. He plays rook at a to e8, and very easy tactical resources here. So you may stop the video trying to find the solution yourself. What move I played here? Yeah, you are right, I played rook a6, and it turns out that he can't take the rook because of checkmate. And if not to take, because actually you see checkmate is coming anyway, because thanks to our bishop the king can't go away. The only move to protect is b6 and rook to a1. And you see, black is already doomed. Queen c6 and rook a8. Black has no other option just to take the rook with the queen. Why is that? The problem that if, for example, to go with the king, try to run away, it's impossible. It's impossible, just checkmate. You see, the only way to play is like that. So that's why Dmitry has to give his queen. Took. I took, and after knight e6, you see the problem that now black can't even take my knight because of this check, attacking both. And if the king goes to protect the rook, then it's checkmate. So you see black's position is completely destroyed. He can't take my knight. Dmitry played rook 8, check, and a knight goes and takes under control e1 square. And you see that white has a lot of extra pieces. And Dmitry played till the very end, till checkmate. I will not show you all this game, it's not very interesting, just will show you the final position. That is the end of our game. Okay, hope you enjoy the game. So wonderful wing gambits. I recommend you to play it. improve it, and it's really very great and interesting. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. See you. Bye bye.